Hey guys, what is up? It's Big Sheep, and yes, I know it is your favorite RuneScape commentator coming to you today, live from my ball sack. So what I have to tell you today is preparations for QBD. No, I was just joking, by the way. I know that wasn't. I know I'm not your favorite commentator. I might be some of your favorite commentators, which would be kind of cool. Even if I'm one person's favorite commentator, that'd be kind of cool. But regardless from that, what I was saying, well, no, actually, the balls thing, yeah, that was a Nightmare RH troll, by the way. I don't want to see comments saying I'm a Nightmare RH wannabe, because I'm not. Although he is an inspiration, that's wanted me to start making videos. But anyway, aside from that, so yeah, basically, what I wanted to talk about today is a topic that I was thinking about yesterday, and I figured it'd make a nice video because I actually looked up and there's no videos like this at the moment. And I'm always one of those people that likes to get excited for updates and predict what they're going to be like. Same thing whenever a game comes out, I'm exactly like that. I'll look up stuff about the game, what people predict the game's going to be like, all that cool stuff. So basically what I'm going to talk about today is what I predict is going to happen for the QBD. So, I predict RuneShark will make a live stream, which is, you know, very obvious because they do a live stream for every other, you know, every update pretty much. That's not for YouTube predictions because pretty much every RuneScape commentator, including myself, is going to make a video about their attempt on the QBD. So yes, I will make a video on my attempt for the QBD, my very first attempt. I hope you guys enjoy watching me fail and get my ass kicked. But aside from YouTube predictions, the main predictions that I think everybody wants to hear, including myself, where I wish somebody released a video because I'd like to watch it, but talking about it is good enough. So what I think is going to happen is I think there's going to be another dragon item coming in besides the kite shield, because if you actually looked on the forums post or watched a YouTube video or something, a lot of people have been saying this. I actually looked at the forum post myself. It basically says that there's going to be other dragon-orientated items coming in aside from the, what's it called? The dragon kite shield, sorry. And if you really do think about it, okay, the coral crossbow, if you haven't done the quest yet, it gives you this reward it's called the coral crossbow. It blows ball sacks, but it is upgradable, apparently, which you can't do yet, but you will be able to do when the QBD comes out. Now, if you look at every other dragon item, aside from the battle axe, pretty much, it has unique features on it, which you can say. Very unique features, very, very unique features on the dragon items, the new ones. Before the armor rework, you could tell every single helmet looked the same, but then they made the dragon look unique. Every single armor looked the same, dragon looked unique. Every single weapon looked the same, dragon looked unique. But the one exception where that actually doesn't happen, I'm pretty sure, is the dragon battle axe, but I could be wrong. I'm sure it has some little unique twist that Jagex added, but you just can't notice it very well. But yeah, aside from that, pretty much every single dragon item has had a unique looking feature on it. Aside from its better stats than Rune, it has a unique looking feature. Now, if you take a look at the coral crossbow, I don't have it on me at the time I'm recording this, so I can't really take a look. Actually, I can. I have RuneWiki pulled up 24/7. I'm pretty sure it is red, and okay, well, I actually got, it's in my bank, damn it. I don't think I'm a noob, I did the quest. Okay, so looking at the coral crossbow, it is, if you haven't done the quest and you can't be bothered to look it up, it is, pretty much a silver, javelin looking thing, and it has dragon wings. It looks like dragon wings anyway from very close up, as the quiver type thing. So, okay, if you look at a rune crossbow, right, the runite limb is, and then there's the U stock, and then the runite limb. What the coral crossbow looks like, it's like a grayish stock. It could be coral for all I know, but it's grayish stock, and then the limb is red, and to me it looks like dragon wings. It even has these little you know, things on it. It does look like dragon wings. Excuse me. I doubt Jagex would put a dragon crossbow in just like that, and have it upgradable somehow. But that is very possible that it could be the Dragon Crossbow, because it like upgraded version is the Dragon Crossbow. Because every single dragon item in the past has had a unique feature to it, and this could very well be the Dragon Crossbow. I wouldn't expect the Dragon Crossbow to have a like a regular looking stock, or not a stock, a limb, if you will. Just because every single dragon item, like I said 10 times, has a unique feature. But then it's also kind of odd. Well, actually, no, it's really not odd, because this is even, I just thought of this right now. Most of the newly released dragon items, you need to do a quest or a mini quest in order to obtain. For example, Dragon Helm. Need to do a mini quest, which would be Barbarian Training, in order to get into the dungeon that you obtain it from, which is Mythal Dragons. Dragon Battle Axe, you need to do a quest. Dragon Longsword, you need to do a quest. I'm pretty sure you need to do one for the Dragon 2H2. You gotta do it for the Dragon Halberd. You gotta do it for the Dragon Mace. I don't think you have to do it for the Dragon Dagger. You gotta do it for the Dragon Scimitar, or however you want to pronounce it. So actually, it's not that odd that they just kind of gave it to you. I'm assuming the upgrade may cost money, and you may have to do something, you know, whatever. Maybe the upgrade is tradable, but that's the only reason I think it might not be the Dragon Crossbow, is because it's not tradable at its current state. But for all we know, it could be upgraded into the Dragon Crossbow. But it doesn't have a special attack. But like I said, once it gets upgraded, it could be a whole new thing. We don't even know. So that's just my prediction. It could, 80% chance to be the Dragon Crossbow when it's upgraded. Then there's also the Dragon Kite Shield. Now, the quest, it says it gave you a passive damage reduction buff for the Queen Black Dragon that drops the fabled dragon, fucking kite shield or whatever. So yeah, you do the quest. I don't think you actually need to do the quest though in order to fight the Queen Black Dragon, because it gives you a passive damage reduction buff. If you don't know what that is, it pretty much just lessens your damage, sort of. I'm assuming it's going to be a little like the Divine. You pretty much take a little less % of damage or whatever. So I assume it's going to be something along those lines. But pretty much, if you think about it, why the hell would they make a quest that you need to do and then give you a passive damage reduction buff if you need to do the quest anyway, in order to fight the thing? So why not just make its damage a little less, But it's Jagex, sometimes they do retarded shit. So basically that's it about that. Dragon Kite Shield. Don't think it's going to be anything too special. But if you look at pretty much every other dragon item besides weapons, they don't have any strength bonus. So the Dragon Kite Shield could be, the revolutionary dragon item, whatever. It could have a strength bonus, but I highly doubt it. I think the shield is going to be a new tank shield for people that cannot afford divines, and the reason I say that is because the dragon square shield isn't, if you look at the stats, it's really not that worse than an obby shield. The only thing an obby shield has on is the strength bonus. Now, if you compare a rune square shield to a rune kite shield, there is a very large difference, very large difference. So we can sort of expect that with the Dragon Kite Shield. I would assume its defense stats are going to be somewhere around the DFS. And while we're talking about the DFS, I would advise you not to sell your Dragonfire shields, because 2 reasons. One, they said you're going to need a shield to block the dragon's fire. And I know Jagex can be very gay at times. I have a bad feeling that you are going to need a shield, and the super anti-fire potions are not going to do jack shit, which is the only reason I've kept my Dragonfire shield all this time, because it's really not that amazing. So, just keep it, because if you have one, keep it. If you don't have one, you may want to buy it, because if you do need one, they're going to be bought the fuck out the day of release. You're going to kind of wish you had one. So yeah, just kind of give you a heads up there. But also, if you looked at Raptor or whatever, I don't know his name, he wasn't wielding a Dragonfire shield, I'm almost 90% sure. So that's another reason we could possibly expect to see the new shield being a possible Dragonfire shield type thing. Because if you actually look at the Raptor shield, it's not a Dragonfire shield, but yeah, it's whatever. So yeah, that's about it for that. But like I said, Dragon Kite Shield may be cosmetic. I don't know. I'm going to try and get one day of release for you guys. um, because I just kind of want one day of release and a big nice video. I obviously know RuneShark is going to make a video, and only 2.147 billion other commentators are going to make a video on it. But you guys can always come back to my channel and see my opinions on it or whatever. So back to what I was talking about earlier, other dragon-orientated items. Now we can just forget about the stupid fucking crossbow, because I'm not talking about that. I am talking about other dragon-orientated items. Now, if you haven't heard already, the grot worms in the current dungeon, that isn't really a Slayer dungeon at the moment. Jagex called it a Slayer dungeon, correct? And every Slayer dungeon has a Slayer creature that is new released anyway, that has its own specific drop. Now, take a look at the mutated Jadinkos. They had the Vine Whip. Take a look at Abyssal Demons. It was one of the very first Slayer monsters, and it still had a unique drop. Take a look at Gargoyles. The only, they have the Granite Hammers. So pretty much every unique Slayer monster has a unique Slayer drop. So I'm assuming, I'm assuming next week they're going to give it a Slayer requirement level, which could very possibly make a unique item, because they did say they're going to be adding other items to the drop list. Now, I really do not think they will add the Dragon Kite Shield to the drop list, but like I said 10 times, it's Jagex. We don't fucking know. They are secretive, so we don't know really. But I really wouldn't count on them having the Dragon Kite Shield dropped by those things. However, other dragon-orientated items, possibly a Dragon Short Sword, the Dragon Crossbow. The Coral Crossbow isn't the Dragon Crossbow. Maybe the upgrade that you need for the Coral Crossbow. Who knows? But that's just my prediction. I think the only way you're going to be able to obtain the Dragon Kite Shield is through the QBD. Also, Dragon Kite Shield being untradeable, I don't think so. There's no way in hell the Dragon Kite Shield is going to be untradeable, because if you look at the past, every single dragon item is tradable. Now, aside from the Dragon Defender, but now, this is where this little, spark in my brain clicks. The crossbow. The Coral Crossbow that could possibly be upgraded into the Dragon Crossbow, who knows? At the moment, it's untradeable. So it is very, very possible, and it would be very gay if the Dragon Kite Shield is untradeable. But this is where the click is. The Coral Crossbow, untradeable. Dragon Kite Shield could also be untradeable, and then the Coral Crossbow could upgrade into the Dragon Crossbow. So 2 dragon items in the same update, they're both untradeable. Would make sense if you think about it. It would make very, very much sense. Now, other dragon-orientated items. Now, the QBD, they were trying to stress how big this bitch is. You can fit 5 King Black Dragons in the mouth, according to Jagex. And from the cutscene I saw, and you guys saw, it is humongous. Its titties are big. Okay, guys? It's fucking humongous. So, I think, personally, there's going to be a new Dragon Hide for Rangers, because, currently, range has been neglected, really, because of the Polypore dungeon and the Storm of Armadillo, all that cool stuff that's coming out from Mage, range, and then the Vine Whip too. Really, range has been neglected lately. I'm pretty sure the only recent range update they've had is the Criminal Bolts, which really wasn't that amazing. Not to mention, they're really only useful in PvP situations. Otherwise, you're going to want to use a special bolt, even though they have the highest strength bonus. But yeah. So we could very well see the Dragon Crossbow, because range has been neglected lately. And Dragon Hide, since range, like I said, has been neglected lately. Now, also, on the same note as how big this bitch is, it could drop a different type of bone, possibly, greater dragon bones or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't see into the future. I apologize for that. But I do think it will, I don't know this for sure, but I actually didn't analyze or whatever the preview video. But apparently, you loot a chest, kind of like Barrows. You loot a chest, and basically you get a reward. I'm assuming it's going to be like Barrows. Now, I'm not 100% sure that you loot a chest, but that's what I heard from RuneShark. So you can take their word for it. I don't know. I personally do take their word for it, because I don't think they would lie to their subscribers. It's really a stupid thing to lie about. But yeah, you can always form your own opinion. You know, I'm not telling you to to think shit that you don't want to think. I'm not going to tell you that the coral crossbow is going to be the dread crossbow because I don't know. But yeah, apparently you loot a chest. Now it would be very odd to have dragon hide come out of a chest, which is another reason why it's possible that it's not going to be in. But like I said, don't forget the grot worms or whatever, like I was talking about earlier. They do drop shit. So I mean, okay, think about it. Dragon hide coming from a grot worm, okay, but the grot worms are you know, in the same update, and they said dragon orientated items are going to be dropped from the grot worms. I'm pretty sure they said that. Excuse me, voice is getting you know, a little shoddy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they said grot worms are going to be dropping dragon orientated items. Now, it is very, 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 very odd that a dragon hide would drop from this little sperm-looking thing on the floor because it's not a fucking dragon. But it's just kind of odd. They could drop a noted one. I guess that would make a slight more sense than just dropping it. But I don't think they would do that really. Same thing with the dragon bones. But the grot worms, they are in the cave, correct? Now I didn't really do too much exploring on this cave, but after the QBD is released, I'm pretty sure when I did the quest, the grot worms were inside of the they were inside of the QBD stomach. Now there's like a 1% chance you could probably go into the QBD dungeon or the QBD stomach again. I don't know because you did get spat out. But it's a possibility Jagex is going to say something like, "Ooh, the grot worm stole some of its beautiful hide." You know, you never know. I really don't think that there will be any range armor coming from that. Well, I mean, I don't know range armor, but I don't think dragon hide. I think when you kill the QBD, it will drop a new set of dragon hide and or dragon bones. But if you loot the chest, it would be a little odd, but you know, it's Jagex, you know. So it's oh yeah, also let's not forget the combat of the QBD, thing that everybody wants to know, including myself. You know, I always look up to the other you know, big video makers to make stuff like this, the predictions and stuff, but nobody really does. So I guess it's up to me, right? Okay, combat of the QBD. It could very well be range only. So stock up on your Dragonbane bolts. Unfortunately, I don't have any Dragonbane bolts because, you know, CBA to quest. But yeah, it is very big. You are standing on a platform. It is coming out of the jizz water. So yeah, like I said, don't count on this being a melee monster because you know, it very well could, but there's also a good chance that it will be range, and it would make sense because it's Dragonbane bolts. Although I don't think that they were thinking of the QBD when they created the Dragonbane bolts. But yeah, just stock up on, you know, a couple thousand just in case. I mean, that's what I would do if I had a decent range level and I had the ability to get them. Excuse me, I would be stocking up on range armor because when the update comes out, if people don't have supplies is going to be bought the fuck out. Especially after they figure out if it is range only or not, or mage only, whatever. Storm of Armadillo is better than this or whatever the fuck. So just kind of stock up on your supplies. You know, if you don't need it, you can always sell them. That's what I say. Stock up on brews, everything. I've been stocking up on brews too. Been doing I haven't been doing farming runs, but I'm going to. So yeah, combat of the QBD very well. It could be you know, range only, so just be aware of that. That's, you know, that's pretty much all I have to say, really. Just trying to think. Yeah, well, you know, that's pretty much about it. Other dragon-orientated items dropped from the grot worms or whatever. You know, the only dragon items that we are missing are the dragon hasta, the dragon short sword, and the dragon crossbow. I'm pretty sure that's it. If I missed any, leave it in the description. Or not the description, the comments. So, you know, I think that's about it, really. What other dragon items are we missing? We have the dragon dagger. We have the dragon halberd, the dragon warhammer. Oh no, we don't have a dragon warhammer either, so we could possibly see that. A dragon maul, possibly. Who knows? So I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's vid. I hope you liked my rambling and I hope it got you a little more excited than you were for the QBD. If it did, leave a comment, because I love reading your guys' comments. Even if it's not feedback, I just love reading the comments in general, that people care about me enough to leave a comment on my video. So, see you guys tomorrow. Hope you liked my rambling, like I said, and I hope it got you a little more excited than you were for the QBD. So look forward to Road to Riches tomorrow. So, yeah, that's about it. Have a good time at QBD when it comes out. I know I'm excited for it, and I hope you are too. So, have a nice day, and bye.